Supersize your business with step 6 of the growing process. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, and today we're talking about the 6th step of the growing process from the Let's Grow Annual Challenge, and it is to never quit, never give up, never quit. No matter what, if you say you're going to do something, you absolutely positively figure out a way to do it, no matter what obstacles or challenges pop up and try to divert you from the goal that you've set for yourself. Remember, step 1, we set the goal. Step 2, we asked ourselves, where are we right now? Step 3, we came up with different options and possibilities. We took action on that. And then we did some deeper dives in being curious and wondering about how we could make that happen faster, or the things that we could do, or the things we could learn that would help us. And we inquired and implemented the continually improving things that we figured out to do. And today we're reminding ourselves that no matter what pops up, the good, the bad, and the ugly, we're going to overcome it, and we're going to figure it out, and we're going to achieve the goal that we set for ourselves, because we want to set a good example and be a person of integrity, meaning that what we say we actually do. One of my biggest pet peeves from corporate America was how often people would commit to doing something and then they just wouldn't do it. They would never even communicate that they didn't do it. They just either forgot about it, didn't do it, or just chose not to do it and then chose not to communicate that they weren't going to do it. So you'd get people to agree to do something at the face value at a department meeting, and then months later you'd still be asking for a status update on that, and you wouldn't get it because the person just silently chose not to do it without communicating that. One of the tricks I used to hold myself accountable back in my corporate days, and I still use it today, is I would always carry around a little handy dandy. In my last corporate job, they were blue. They were different in each job, but for some reason I found the blue notebooks that were like the perfect size to carry around with me. And I would, if I said I was going to do something or I needed to follow up on something, I wrote it in this little notebook, and then I'd put a little checkbox in front of it. And at the end of the week, at the end of the day, actually at the end of each day, I would go back and look at that, and anything I hadn't done or followed up on automatically went onto my schedule, my commitment, to make sure that I actually did what I said I was going to do. And so people knew they could count on me because I did what I said I was going to do continually. If I said I would look into something and get them a answer to a question, I got them the answer to the question. If I needed to research something, or I needed to help them do something or write something or create something, if I said I was going to do it, I always did it. And that is probably one of the best things that ever happened in my career, was that I figured out that I could make a huge difference, and by setting an example and by being responsible and just simply doing what I said I was going to do, keeping my word. And it helped me be more confident and have more self-esteem and believe and trust in myself more, just like other people knew that they could trust in me as well. It's interesting. We can fool other people some of the time. We can make excuses. We can just not do what we say we're going to do and fool other people. But we always know at a subconscious level whether we've done our best, whether we've been true to our word, whether we've quit or not, or whether we've actually followed through and kept the commitments that we make to other people and to ourselves. So that's my rant for today. If I can help you in any way, hit me up and ask, what will you do? What do you do to keep going in the face of adversity? Keep going toward your goal and your objective in the face of all the challenges and all the stuff that life throws at us as we're building and growing and supersizing our business. I do a lot of different things. As you can imagine, I have hundreds of tools in my personal toolbox that I use to help me to not give up. To sometimes we just need to pause and reflect, or we need to backtrack and say, okay, where did this get off track? We were going along nicely from where we are to where we want to be, and then all of a sudden we hit this big stumbling block. Where did it come from? What happened? Is it here to show us that we might have been missing as we were making our plans? So I have a lot of tools like that. If you need help with those, just ask. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow for step 7 of the growing process. Have an awesome day.